Hello students, in this video we will see the historical background of India and historical background of Brazil. This is a continuation of first part of the video. So the name of chapter is location and extent. This is the second part. In the first part we have seen the location and extent of India and Brazil. Now in this part we will see the historical background of India and historical background of Brazil. Let's start. Historical background of India. India was under the British rule for almost 1.5 century. We all know that India was under a foreign rule, under British rule for 150 years. Then Brazil, for more than 3 centuries, Brazil was under Portuguese rule. So this is the first difference, that India was under the British rule and the Brazil was under the Portuguese rule. Some technical error is occurred here. See, this white spot is coming. Yeah, now see. The first difference is India was under British rule and Portuguese ruled the Brazil. The next difference is Brazil gained its independence in 1822, and we all know that India got its independence in 1947. India got its independence in the year of 1947. So this is the second difference. India got independence in 1947. Brazil got its independence in 1822. Now, from 1930 to 1985, for more than half a century, Brazil was under a populist military rule. So you will see the Brazil got independence in 1822. Later, from 1830 to later from 1930 to 1985, Brazil was under populist military government for half a century. Then, in case of India, despite facing several problems like three wars, so yeah, India have faced three wars: two wars with Pakistan, one war with China. Then famine situation in various parts and similar issues after independence. India is major developing country of world. Yes, India is a major developing country. That we have to remember, that India is a major developing country in spite of facing three wars and famine situation. Then India is considered to be global market too. So we have to remember that India is considered as a global market. Because of various economic reforms from time to time, India's economic development has paced up. So you know 5-year plans. These 5-year plans helped India for economic reforms, and because of this time to time economic reforms, India's economic development has paced up. Then the proportion of youth in India's population is high. So India is known as the country of youth, and because of this it forms a major part of working population. India is looked upon as a young country. So this was all about India. Now let us see about Brazil. So Brazil has also overcome global financial difficulties in the late 20th century. So Brazil has gone through the global financial difficulties in the 20th century. Brazil is seen as a contributor to economic growth of the world and an important market in the future. See, India is a global market now because the population is more and the number of youth is more in India. But the Brazil is a future global market. So this was a comparison between India and Brazil. So this part we will see in mapping section when we will do a mapping. Now remember these things. India celebrate Independence Day on August 15. Brazil celebrate Independence Day on September 7. India has federal parliamentary republic type of government. Brazil has federal presidential republic type of government. In Brazil, president is important. In India, prime minister is important. Indian Republic, Republic of India, Federative Republic of Brazil. These concepts we have seen in the last lesson. The name of Brazil comes from Pau Brazil, a local wooden tree, and the name of India is came from River Indus. These things you have to remember. In the next lesson, we will see the exercise of this chapter. Thank you for listening me patiently. Have a good day.